These classic beer ads sure are old school.
Live life, every golden minute of it. Enjoy Budweiser.
But beer's origins are really old school.
Beer in its original formation is about 7,000 years old.
Brewmaster Dylan D. Miguel of the Shop Beer Company says that some of the earliest brews were made in the Middle East.
A lot of it was brewed in, as we know, Egypt today. Beer is unique because it's bitter.
And the Egyptians used an herbal mixture called gruit to bitter their beer.
When hops weren't readily available, what the Egyptians would do is they would brew a grain beverage, put yeast in it, and then they would add roots or herbs to give it that bitter characteristic. One of the interesting things about beer in ancient Egypt was most of the brewers were women.
So Anheuser or Busch weren't involved in that?
Not involved, man. The pharaohs had it all knocked down back then.
Beer's next big phase came with the introduction of hops.
Hops really came into play in the medieval times. They give it that unique flavor, and it also acts as a preservative.
And the Middle Ages brought beer to the masses.
You know, beer was really the common man's drink. It was much cheaper. The process of making beer is much more expedited than wine.
Finally,
with modern brewing, anything is possible.
The beer that we have today, and part of the craft beer explosion in general, really comes from technology, the science behind making beer, with the logistics, with refrigeration.
They even have water down to a science.
We're able to replicate water that was in Dublin in Arizona.
From ancient Egypt to modern microbrew,
Sweet, sweet nectar.
Yester beer is on the breakdown.
I love Egypt.